privileged to know Mr. Rice that all the things he accomplished. So just a couple of things. Okay, you're preparing for your pre-festival today. So one of the things that whenever I go to a festival, the thing I always get dinged on, and I always tell my students, you gotta do this. This is one thing you have to do, which is, well, it's a double thing. Sit up straight, which means feet on the floor, backs off the backs of the chair, and then adjust your stand so that when you're looking at your music, the stand is about a little beneath your eye level. This way you can see your conductor better when your conductor is working with you. And it also promotes good posture, because if you're looking down at your music, let's say I'm a flautist, and I'm looking down, then I have cover. And listen to my voice. Then what happened to my voice? It got soft. Why did it get soft? Yeah, and you're pinching your vocal cord. You're pinching the way the air comes out of your mouth, and out of your body. So whenever you talk to a shy person, whenever you run across a shy person, you'll notice the first trait is the head is down and the voice is soft. But if they do this, the voice gets loud, and then there's eye contact and communication. Does that make sense? So make sure for tonight, then, when you're working with your, when you're doing your festival, make sure you're up straight, feet flat on the floor, so you have a balance, because your body needs to be balanced also. And if your body's not balanced when you're playing your instrument, you're using your core muscles to hold your body up instead of using your core muscles to expel the air. Does that make sense? So one of the things I know Mr. Rice has taught you many things, and I'm sure he's talked about this maybe once, but to get good sound, I like to do crunch. And I never play any wind instrument unless I'm crunching. So if you know what a crunch is, a PE crunch, you're laying on your back and you start your crunch. You know that muscle feeling you get here? Can you do that right now? Just sitting like the way you are? Okay. So now that the crunch is starting and working, then what you want to do is you want to start playing afterwards. Does that make sense? So if you don't have a crunch, never play without crunching your tongue. Okay? That's something I learned many years ago from a teacher many years ago. And it made a difference in my life. I used to have bad air until that happened. And now it's like the sound comes out no matter what. Okay? So, beginning, if you would, please. Or something. Mr. Rice, how are you doing? All right. So, let's see what it sounds like, and then I'll just give you a couple of ideas. So it's going to swell. Okay, that's part of it. The other thing that's really important is, you know, the beginning of the note. You always discuss the beginning of the note, the attack, right? You discuss sometimes the middle, but you never discuss the end of the note. Okay, and so I like to end my note with a da, sorry. Na, da, da, with an H. And what that does is you stop the note, but you're still blowing the air, supporting. Does that make sense? Okay, straight up. A little bit of a swell, and then this time we'll continue. So make sure you're counting and watching the cutoff. And every conductor is different. So Mr. Exit does it one way, do it another way. So I'll da 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 1, 2, 3, and I'll stop you. And even then, I might do it differently every time I do it. That way. Okay, everybody, would you start at please at 5? And I'm not getting enough swell. So let's go back to the beginning. Can we try this? Play just your first note, soft, and then play your second note and swell on it. Trumpets, you're gonna swell with the woodwinds, okay? So your first note, soft, ready? First note and hold it, ready, and... Together, first note. Now our second note. Sorry, my fault, and I didn't explain. Trumpets, you're gonna hold on to that first note while the woodwinds change. So they're gonna play the first note, they're gonna change, swell, you're gonna remain on the first note, and then when I give you the third beat, or the third downbeat, that's where you change to your next. Okay, so here's beat 1, ready? Beat 1, soft. Second beat, bigger, bigger. Okay, softer. Does that make sense? Can you do it that way? Because that gives it motion. Okay? And if you don't swell, it's just, you know, when somebody teaches monotone, have you ever had that teacher that just talks like this all the time, is boring all the time? And that's what it sounds like. So if you put a little emphasis on that, it's a little better. All right, beginning, please. Sustain it, and don't forget to crunch. If you're not crunching your belly, crunch. Ready? Measure number 7, please. 1, 2, 7. Hold it now. Yes. Bigger, bigger. Perspective and my point of view, it's always about the end of the phrase. And what I'm hearing is, let me see if I can think of a way to explain. Okay, so here's what I'm hearing from you. I'm hearing you play this song and then what happened at the end of my sentence? Did you understand what I said at the end? No. Because I didn't support the end of my sentence. Does that make sense? So if you don't support the end of your musical sentence, what ends up happening is we lose it. We lose the sound, we lose the motion, all that stuff. Okay? So, support, you're doing a fabulous job at the beginning, you're doing a beautiful job in the middle of the note, but now you gotta finish the note. Okay? All right. Pick up the 9, please. And by the way, that was much better at holding the note at measure 8 trumpets. That was really good. All right, pick up to 9, everybody, and 1, 2, Because it,
You run out of air.
yes, from the string play. And she knows because when she runs out of bow, she speeds up. And that's always been an issue for her. Right? So it's always an issue. And you run out of air because you think you're running out of air, but you're not running out of air. Do you have a spare trumpet I can borrow for a second?
If I did,
Or just a mouthpiece so I can show something to the kiddos. I'm not a trumpet player, but I learned this from a fabulous trumpet player here in town. His name was Mike Whitwell, and he was one of my heroes. And I taught his daughters, and he would come to my school every day and sit with my bands and work with my trumpets. And the one thing he taught me is, I'm going to show you this really cool little trick, is when you think you're running out of air, you're really not running out of air. Okay? And so it squeezes your trumpet. And again, I'm not a trumpet player, so you'll have to excuse me. All right, so check this out. This is what Mike said. All right, he said, try this when you think you're running out of air. Doesn't matter what instrument you play. So there's still enough air to do that, right? You never run out of air because you have residual air inside of it. And so what you have to do to get that residual air is you have to squeeze your core muscles to push your diaphragm up to get that sound. Does that make sense? So if you think you're running out of air, squeeze harder and you're not going to be out of air. Okay? So don't rush the notes because you think you're running out of air. All right, can we start picking up the 9 again, please? Ready? And 1, 2, 3. They're the support, they're the bottom, they're the base. So if you guys exaggerate your dynamics, especially the crescendos, and get bigger and bigger, guess what they will do? They will follow you. They won't know it. They'll just, oh, that sounds great, so I'll just go along with it. And they will do that all the time. So it's super important that, especially on the half notes, la, da, da, exaggerate, and they will, we want to get through the song. And I know this is really, but it's important that you get all these little concepts, okay? Flutes, we're not supposed to have air. Does that make sense? So squeeze your tummy, squeeze your tummy. You won't run out of air if you squeeze your tummy. This okay, Mr. Exit? All this stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
I know you're short on time. I know you're good to run your set. Okay, can we, let's, 17. Please. 1. 7 with pickups. 2, 3. 1. through the note. Now, if you're afraid that the notes are not going to speak because you're going over the register, what you need to do is just support it, and if you support it, every single note will speak. Doesn't matter if it's low note or high note. If you're going, if you're changing through the registers, that won't matter. If the support is there for your tummy, your notes will never not play. Okay? So push from your tummy, don't push from your throat or your tongue. Okay? And don't push from your chest. Push from your tongue. All right, 26. We'll pick up. And 1, 2, 3. 40. And that's me doing it different than Mr. Wright said. Does that make sense? Okay. 40 again, please. I'll try to do it more like him. 2, 40. Just the main things, the things to get across. Support through the end of the note. Okay. Always support through the end of the note. And when you end the note, try to end the note with a, instead of a, does that make sense? Because when you end with a, it makes it really abrupt. But when you end with a, it gives it a little bit of a ring. Would you play, just like, I don't care what note, but release it with the bow and let it ring? We don't have that because our strings don't vibrate, but the sound carries and the echo in the room carries, and if you release it with that will be, excuse me, that will be that for you. Does that make sense? Everybody just play concert B flat. Hold it, and then I'll cut you off and release it with a pyramid of sound. Okay, so those are advanced. All right, just the B flat. Ready and. Trumpet solos one more time. And. See how it brings it a little bit? Okay, so that's just a few little extra tools as you mature and as you continue on your musical journey. But I want to thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. I hope you got at least one thing out of this. But I'll repeat, I'll review. Sit up straight, feet on the floor, balance your body, squeeze your core muscles before you start playing. Make sure the stand is up, and release it up. Work through the release of the note. Okay? That's my spiel. All right? Thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Good job, Mr. Anderson. You
Hey.
should be very proud.
Okay, let's run through all the other charts, folks. There's Flourish, and then Earth's On, and then Epic Gaming. A lot of interesting sounds in the back of the ensemble.
I was gonna say,
It's neat what you hear when you don't conduct.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
you're missing that.
Yeah.
You're missing that.